Ladies and gentlemen, my name is T.S. Joshua Pine Sr. I am the Pan-African realist. I will speak to you today on the theme, Let Unity Reign. Before then, let me say all Purugo observe across Africa and the rest of our one global world. Let unity reign. It is a dream that is deeply rooted from the dreams of the founders of Africa. Due to the segregation the white ones have placed between the African nations, the enemies of Africa have penetrated our nations and made us to go into war with ourselves. But one day, the dream of those founders will be prevailed. And when that happens, the children of our African nations will understand that our true identities as African is unity. When the daughters, sons, fathers and mothers of Africa get to know that the true identities of African is unity, they will let unity to fall in every corner of Africa like a rain. My fellow Africans, I came to you today to conscientize you to rise up and let unity to reign from the west of Africa to the east. Let it reign from the south of Africa to the north. Let it rain from Monrovia, Liberia to Abuja, Nigeria. Let it rain from Accra, Ghana to Freetown, Sierra Leone. Let it rain from Conakry, Guinea to Nairobi, Kenya. Let it rain from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia to Cairo, Egypt. Let it rain from Bamako, Mali to Lomé, Togo. Let it rain from Abidjan, La Côte d'Ivoire to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Let unity reign. Let it rain from every angles of Africa. And when that happens, the spirits of all of the African freedom fighters, like William Vangalara Shadrach Tubman of Liberia, Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, Nelson Olusegun Mandela of South Africa, Haile Selassie of Ethiopia, and John Pombe Magufuli will rise up again and smile. They may not smile because Africa is better, but the spirit of Kwame will actually smile because when unity reigns in Africa, all of the African nations will join together and become one, with one army, one capital and one government, and the state will be called the United Nations of Africa, UNA. This was what Kwame said during the meeting in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia on the 24th day of May 1963. If African nations become one, the children of Africa will no longer go to bed on an empty stomach. So let unity reign. Let it rain from the source of Sana River to the mouth of River Volta. Let it rain from the peak of Wologisi to the range of Makenya. Let it rain from the peak of Guinea Highland to the peak of Makere Mayaro. Let it rain from the source of Oshagambo River in Namibia to the source of River Niger in Nigeria. Let unity rain from Alexandria, Egypt to Luanda, Angola. Let it rain from Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo to Yamoussoukro, La Côte d'Ivoire. Let unity reign. When unity reigns in the true understandings of indigenous Africans, we Africans will no longer go into war with ourselves. When unity reigns in Africa, our lawmakers in Africa will no longer sell their dignity just to obtain citizenship in a foreign land. When unity reigns, the African children who are enriching the foreign land with their expertise will return home. And all of their expertise will be used to rebuild the African nations that they have made us to destroy during the days they caused us to go into war with ourselves. When all of our educated and trained people return home, they will build industries across Africa and bring back everything that we have lost as African, including our customs, norms, cultures, values, and tradition. I just remember what Chinua Achebe said in one of his books called Team for a Part. He said, and I quote, "They came into our land and placed a knife into what holds us together. They have caused our wives to disrespect their husbands, children to disobey parents, and our tradition that stands as our heritage has gone 1,000 miles away from us." Unquote. Therefore, all we Africans need is for us to join together what they have split. If that happens, all what we have lost will return into Africa for good. Let unity reign. Let it rain because it was the dream of our forefathers. They did not dream of gold, silver, and diamond, for they knew that with Africa We have all that is required to even develop the entire world. But due to the disunity, we Africans are yet to discover our strength. So let unity reign. Let it reign amongst all of the ethnic group in Africa. Let it reign from the Bale tribe of Liberia to the Luo of Kenya. Let it reign from the tribe of Sosos in Guinea to the tribe of Igbo in Nigeria. Let it reign from the tribe of Tree in Ghana to the tribe of Zulu in South Africa. Let it reign from the tribe of Kami in Tanzania to the tribe of Kuyo in Sierra Leone. Let unity reign in Africa for the dream of our forefathers to be prevailed. Long live Africa. Long live the mothers of the world. Long live Africa.